Hi, today we are going to see about object-oriented programming, in that dynamic access and manipulation of web pages using JavaScript and jQuery. So what is mean by dynamic access? Dynamic access and manipulation of web page using jQuery and JavaScript is a small point and can greatly enhance the user experience of web application. Here are some small points to be kept in mind. First one is accessing the HTML element. JavaScript and jQuery can be used to access HTML elements or tags on web page by using their IDs, classes or tags. Changing content. Once an element has been accessed, its contents can be changed using the inner HTML property or the text method in jQuery. Next one is adding element. New HTML element can be added to web page using the create element method in JavaScript or append method in jQuery. Removing element. Elements can be removed by using either remove method in the jQuery.View and getChildNode method. To access and manipulate element on web page using jQuery, you can use selector to identify the element you want to modify. Once you have selected an element, you can use jQuery method to modify its properties such as its text content, HTML, CSS classes or attributes. jQuery is a JavaScript library that simplifies the process of accessing and manipulating the DOM. It provides a set of functions and methods that allow developers to perform common tasks such as selecting and modifying element on web page, handling event, making AJAX requests to retrieve data from server. To access and manipulate element on web page using jQuery, you can use select task to identify the element you want to modify. Once you have selected an element, you can use jQuery methods to modify its properties such as text content, HTML, CSS styles or attributes. Next topic is Web Speech API. The Web Speech Application Programmable Interface is a JavaScript API that allows web developers to incorporate speech recognition and synthesis capabilities into their web applications. Speech recognition is the process of converting spoken words into text that can be used by web application. Speech synthesis. It is a process of converting text into spoken words that can be heard by user. The Web Speech API is supported by the most modern web browsers including Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and Microsoft Edge. The Web Speech API consists of two main interfaces. The first one is Speech Recognition Interface and second one is Speech Synthesis Interface. The Speech Recognition Interface allows the web application to listen for spoken words and convert them into text. This can be useful for creating voice-controlled applications such as virtual assistants or dictation software. The speech synthesis interface allows web application to convert text into spoken words that can be heard by the user. This can be useful for creating accessibility features such as text-to-speech functionality for users with visual impairments. The Web Speech API also provides number of configuration options such as language selection and speech rate that can be used to customize the behavior of the speech recognition and synthesis engines. To use Web Speech API in web application, developers need to first request permission from the user to access their microphones or speakers. The Web Speech API is a powerful tool for creating more interactive and accessible web application that can be used by wider range of users. Fill with your application, deploy it on a server for user to access. So what type of assessment can we make means That are the what are the main two interface in web speech API? Define, speech recognition and speech synthesis. Here are the reference books given. Thank you.